Soldier for God's army. ATL.GA Faithful, my people. I'm the Douglas Carter back on the scene doing my thing, and I just want to say I appreciate you and the work that you do. Now, this video right here is going to be like on the great debate, Marcus Mariota or Desmond Ridder. Not sure how long this video is going to take because I got a lot to say, but I'm not going to try to ramble on and on. I'm going to start with some good news. And the good news is the Atlanta Hawks won the other night against the 76ers, so that's cool. I just wanted to start off with good news because once I get into these Falcons and the way that they played against the Carolina Panthers the other night, I mean, I'm thinking in my head, what should I say? It was absolutely atrocious. Man, I really have so much to say and like not so much to say at the same time, so y'all bear with me. Y'all hang in there with me till the end. On my channel, I go, anybody who comments on my stuff, I try to comment back, and we usually, share our opinions on how things going. A lot of people want Ridder in. Now would probably be a good time to do so. My thing is, I wanted Ridder in. If y'all know me and follow me or heard me before, I wanted Ridder in way before now, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. And I won't be surprised if Arthur Smith just stays with Mariota. And my thing is, why? Why would you do so? I was listening to 92.9 The Game. I listen to them like pretty much every day. You got Chuckery on there, which he just did his breakdown of why Arthur Smith won't pull Mariota, and Mariota gives us the best chance to win, which I disagree because I don't know what Ridder gives us because we haven't seen him out there. So I don't know how you can really say Mariota gives you the best chance just because he's a vet, just because he's played the game longer at the NFL level, just because he's seen more defenses and stuff like that. That doesn't necessarily mean he gives you the best chance to win. Randy McMichael on there and Hugh Douglas and all of them, they speak. Hugh Douglas says, he stayed with Mariota, and his opinions are pretty strong, and he's played the game, so that means something. Randy McMichael says that he'd start Ridder, but he doesn't think Arthur Smith will. Everybody seems to think that like we should probably start Ridder, but Arthur Smith won't do it. Now, Chuckery brought up good points about when we pass over 20 times. Our record's not good. When we rush for over 170 yards, we're like 3-1 or something like that. So anyway, everybody knows that we got to run the ball and not throw it a lot with Mariota because, oh my goodness, I like Mariota. I don't know him personally. He seems like a good person. He seems like a proud person. He seems like a, what's another way to describe it? Like, he seems like a good leader, but like a quiet leader, a respectable person. Yeah, so I like Mariota in that sense, but he cannot hit a wide open receiver. Pitts looks defeated. Mariota can't even get the ball close to him. It's either at his shoes or over his head, or every now and then Marcus Mariota makes a pass that's semi-close to the wide receiver, and they're able to make a play, but they're still having to reach behind them or reach down or he hardly ever, besides that one pass to Bird, he dropped that one right in his hands, but that was the only one. That's like 1 out of 25 throws. That's not NFL caliber level throws. The quarterback cannot do that, y'all. So my thing is with Ridder, we put him in, even if you were to stay with Mariota and somehow we win the division or somehow we get in the playoffs, y'all know as well as I know that the Atlanta Falcons are not ready to make a big playoff push. We'd probably get beat in the first round or the second round unless, it was some like miracle stuff that happened that it's not realistic. So I necessarily, I want to make the playoffs, but I don't care if we don't make the playoffs and we start Ritter. I'm cool with that. I'd rather start Ritter now and not make the playoffs than keep Mariota in and make the playoffs, because it's not helping. It's not improving our team. We know Marcus Mariota is not going to be our long-term quarterback solution. Okay, we don't know what Ritter is. We know that he did good things at Cincinnati. We know that he's a good leader. We know that he's a winner. So if Marcus Mariota is playing the way he is, and we're still able to win a few games because we got a good running stable, like we have good running backs, we have a good running game. Our offensive line is not good at pass protection, but they're good at run blocking. Okay, our defense isn't that good, but they're good enough to keep us in games if we run the ball well and don't make stupid turnovers and stupid mistakes. So why would you not put in Desmond Ritter, let him get introduced to the game at the NFL speed, take his lumps, start to be able to identify defenses, build a rapport with his wide receivers, and see what he can do. Now, then, if you see what he can do, he won't have such a big learning curve next year if he's going to be the starter. He'll have already went through half a season in the NFL, and he'll be more ready to go next year. Or you see that he's not the guy, and then Mariota's not the guy, Ritter's not the guy. Now let's go find the guy. Stop wasting time with Mariota. Stop wasting Grady Jarrett's time in Atlanta. Stop wasting Pitt's time. Stop wasting London's time. Stop wasting all the good players that we have. Stop wasting their time, and let's move toward what this franchise needs to be. Okay? I love the fact that we're running the football. I always wanted our team to be a run-first team and a defensive franchise. So we got a lot of work to do on the defense side of the ball, but we got some good pieces to work with. All right. So, with that being said, getting back to Desmond Ritter and Marcus Mariota, I don't see any upside with Marcus Mariota. Okay? Desmond Ritter, we do not know about, so there could be an upside with him. He might come in, he might be a different kind of leader. Everybody's their own kind of leader, and some leaders generate sparks within players that other leaders don't. Give Ritter a chance. Maybe he comes and lights a fire. Maybe he makes some big plays in clutch time and helps us get in the direction that we need to go. I did a little research because I was thinking, man, Desmond Ritter's got to be more accurate than Marcus Mariota. But as I looked at the stats, Marcus Mariota had a better completion percentage in college in 3 years than Ritter had in college in 4 years. Marcus Mariota's stats were far better. Better touchdowns to interceptions, better yards per attempt, and like I said, a better QBR, better completion. All Mariota's stats were better than Desmond Ritter's stats, and I'll throw those up in this video. So, with that being said, Desmond Ritter, he might be throwing the ball to guys and not making it close either. I don't know, but I need to see. As far as the scrambling ability, I think Desmond Ridder is right there with Marcus Mariota. I think he can scramble around and make plays happen when we pass the ball, because our offensive line can't really pass block, so the quarterback has to be mobile and has to move. Desmond Ridder can do that. Desmond Ridder can also run for yards if he has to and get first downs, just like Marcus Mariota. The only thing that Desmond Ridder, won't do, or I hope he won't do, is make the boneheaded decisions that Marcus Mariota is making. I feel like hopefully Desmond Ridder will take care of the ball better, and maybe he will just have a better connection with our wide receivers and get it to them. So that's my thing. Y'all know it's time for Ridder. Coach Arthur Smith knows it's time to put Ridder in. I mean, I watched Arthur Smith on the sideline watch Mariota's play, and the coach's facial expressions said it all to me. Like, he's like majorly like upset and disappointed with how Mariota is doing some of these plays. He'll never come out and say that. He's going to have his guys back 100% no matter what, which is what the head coach is supposed to do. But you can tell, it's like, can you just put it to where Kyle Pitts can just have a chance at catching it? Some of Mariota's passes make it, but not enough. Not enough. It's time to see what we have in Ridder, because we know it's not Mariota. We don't know about Ridder. We don't know if he gives us a better chance to win or lose because we haven't seen it. So let's see it. We're not a playoff competitive team. Even if we were to squeak into the playoffs, we're not doing much. So let's just forget about that. If we make it, we make it, and it's like a consolation prize, and we've overachieved, for this year. And we know this is a process and it's a growing thing, but let's see what Ridder has so we can see if we want to start him next year, or if we want to go try to throw some money at Lamar Jackson and get him in, or if we want to draft another quarterback or something. But we got to figure out what Ridder is. There's no better opportunity than right now to put him in. You got like a mini bye because you played on Thursday. Let him prepare, put him in the game plan for Chicago, and let's see what it does. That's it. I mean, everybody can see it. Or, maybe some people can't. A lot of people can. And I think that's what we should roll with. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all let me know if y'all think I'm dumb and we should just keep Mariota in and that he's been doing good and his passes is good and it's all our offensive line's fault or it's all our defense's fault. I don't think it is. I think we got a good team. I think our defense is good enough. Yeah, we struggle on pass rush, but the quarterbacks are getting it out quick because we're playing soft coverage and we're giving up like 5 yards easily on these little halfback leak outs out the backfield, little screens or whatever you want to call them. They're not really screens, but they're just outlet passes. Teams do that every time. They get 5 yards guaranteed. The pass rush is what it is. We need some more playmakers, but our defense is good enough to keep us in games. We got to come up with the turnovers. We got to play smarter football, situational football. Put Ridder in, run the rock with CP, Tyler Algier, and Caleb Huntley, because all three of those backs will baptize DBs, okay? And Avery Williams, he's another good piece you can use. Then run some play action and let Ridder get it to our wide receivers or hit them with the quick hits. And let Ridder use his legs to get some additional first downs. Anyway, took a little bit longer, not too long, but I just had to speak on that. Let's get it together. Atlanta Falcons, ATL, let's hunt. I'm going to end this video like I end all my videos. Thank God works. And I hope you have a blessed rest of your day or night. 1.